Hey everyone, TimaeuSS here, and welcome to another Honkai Star Rail video. So in this part 3 of the Jing series, where we take a look at the CN analysis and the breakdown for Jing and its rotations and team compositions, we're going to go over the skill point management for Jing. Again, this document has been translated and worked on by myself as well as Pokke. Pokke did a lot of work, so I'll leave his channel down below. Do check it out. It's also in the forward section as well. So for Jing right now, as I've said in the previous video, do check out the stat requirements, the gear recommendations, as well as the team compositions. But in this showcase, we're actually going to run the slow Bronya plus a Tingyun and a Jingyuan composition. What I mean by slow is not their sub 100 speed or base speed. They're still on the speed boots. It's that my Tingyuan is the fastest right now. Okay, in the super speed comp, Bronya will go first, okay? And you can have an attack percent boot Jingyuan. But in this composition, which everyone should be able to build towards you don't actually need the fastest speed. You just need Tingyuan to go before Jingyuan and the Jingyuan to go before Bronya, okay? You can not fully upgrade the boots if you don't have to. My Jingyuan boots is a +9, my Bronya boots is a +9, my Tingyuan boots is a +12. That's how I'm managing the speed right now in this rotation, okay? And the reason why I want to talk about skill point management is because you need to kind of change things on the fly. Not everyone is going to have the perfect gear set that we have laid it out to be, where, people are hitting 160 plus Bronya speed with 117 on attack percentage boots Jingyuan. So this guide video is going to serve more of when should you be using skills and how does it look like. And like I said, in this composition, we are going to go over the skill usage using a dual support comp, which is Jingyuan, Bronya, Tingyun, with a Bailu as the soul healer and reviver. Alright, and now here we are in the memory chaos. We're going to start with the low level demonstration, just showing kind of the rotations as well as the skill point usage. So we open with Jingyuan's technique, so it's a +3 right off the bat. Tingyun also gets the energy boost, and we can essentially start the fight right off of the bat this way. So now we go into the fight, okay? In terms of speed tuning, again, I have to stress it's so important. You can see that my Bronya is just after Jingyuan, okay? So the opener, even if you're running a solo Tingyun support, it's gonna look very similar. You E to buff a Jingyuan, and you go into this right away. So now you are giving Jingyuan enough to ultimate, and you are straight up just going to open with the ultimate, pushing your lightning lord to actually 9 stacks. You can see right now our current Jingyuan has both the damage dealt increase as well as the benediction increase buff. So we open with the ultimate. It's going to do a ton of damage, and you can see even after that turn, because it's an ultimate turn, this cooldown did not get affected. Still 2 turns remaining on this and the 3 turns remaining on this. So now here we can technically use an auto attack to save on our output, and you should definitely think about the skill management. Okay, if you're running dual support, you need to manage it very, very closely. But if you're running a solo support, either Tingyun or Bronya, you're not going to have this much issue, so you can just go straight into AoE. Okay, and now Bronya here in this case, because our lightning lord is maxed, we can just do an auto attack, and Bailu as well can just do an auto attack. So now our lightning lord will go, okay? Our lightning lord will go, and look at that huge damage coming out. Now we can take a look at what transpired just now. If you look at Jing, okay, we were still having the Tingyun buff as well as the benediction buff on this first instance of the lightning lord, because lightning lord takes his turn, it's irrelevant to Jin's buffs. It's Jin that after he takes his turn, and these buffs will expire. So we were able to eat the entire buff that turn. All right, we were able to provide the entire buff. So here Tingyun, because we still have this much left on the benediction, we'll go with a single attack. Okay, Jin here will now go into the AoE. You can see we actually do have a lot of skill points to spare. So here we go use the E, and we actually have the lightning lord up again. Now in this scenario, if you spam Jingyun's attack fast enough, okay, you're technically still under the boost. Okay, this will say 2 turns remaining instead of 1. So what you needed to have done is essentially spam it fast enough to obtain that boost. Now we'll use this, and the Lightning Lord is at 8 stacks once again. This current Memory of Chaos gives the Path of Hunts and Erudition that extra turn. So in normal situations, you're not going to this extra turn that Jing is supposed to have. So ignore that for now. Okay, I'm just going to auto attack, and then Bailu can auto attack or heal. In this case, I'm actually going to top everyone up with Bailu, and then you back to Ting, who will be able to use the Benediction to support. And you can see here, right at current moment, Bronya will actually get to go before Jin, which is huge, because now what we can do, is give Jin the AoE buff, okay, and then push him. Now you can have Jin cast, and now we have 10 stacks on the Lightning Lord. Look at that. So because there is such good downtime with the skill management of Ting Yun, if you're running dual support, Bronya can definitely do it. Just make sure the speed allocation is set up properly so that you're not always just doing brainless pushing. You must check how the Lightning Lord is doing in terms of the stacks, and you must check, you know, if you have the energy to do the combo. Again, this memory card boss isn't the best showcase, just simply due to the fact that Jin right now, along with Sele, gets an extra turn. Okay, so if you want more in-depth breakdowns, you can take a look at the first turn and second turn onwards management of how you're making sure that everyone is getting the buff. All right, so anyhow, it's TimaeuSS here, and let me know if this was helpful. The rotations are here as well. Skill point management is super important in Jing's combination. You make sure you are maximizing everything, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye now.